It's me and Connor.
What?
Connor and me. We love talking Yankees, so grab a
Come
seat.
on.
New York at heart. We rep BX. Chat about the team with no BS. It's Captain's Convos. 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 What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Captain's Corner. I am Ryan here with...
Captain's Corner?
Yeah.
And today we're going to be talking Yankees news. Yeah, we're going to be talking Yankees news, playing a few games, and talking a little J. Cole and Super Bowl. So let's get after it.
So am I not allowed to say my real name? Is that what you're getting at there?
Well, you're Ryan. I'm Captain's Corner.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
You took over.
Yeah.
Oh, I said I'm Ryan and... Wait. That's right.
You said I'm Ryan and I'm here with, and I said Captain's Corner.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, you can have it for tonight. Absolutely. But
it didn't land, and that's fine. Not everything's going to land.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Goldschmidt signs with the New York Yankees. 38-year-old first baseman who played with us last year. And listen,
former MVP.
I keep forgetting that, and I apologize. Me and Connor are excited about this. Not as excited as we're not really that excited, but we're more excited than most Yankee fans, and here's why. A lot of Yankee fans are upset because he hit really poorly in the second half of last year. You want change. You don't want to bring back the same guys, especially one that's almost 40 years old. But me and Connor are excited because he's a decent lefty bat. We're hoping he doesn't take away from Ben Rice, and he's just a good bench piece. And like Connor said earlier, we've recorded the pod maybe 5 times, so we've had Wi-Fi issues. Connor said earlier, and I'm going to speak for him, great veteran guy to teach Ben Rice a little bit more about how to play first base. Now, Connor, your thoughts?
I can't wait for the 6th time we try to record this.
No, it feels good.
I wasn't crazy about how we started, so we might need to redo it again, but that's fine. For now, we're going to run with it, see how it goes.
Absolutely.
Paul Goldschmidt is a former MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He's a game changer. And that's what we need. We need needle movers.
Wait, hold on.
Okay?
I feel like you're...
No. This is my time. Okay?
Sorry, my bad. Yep.
This is what we need. A 38-year-old who was already on the team last year. Sign me up, baby. That's what we need. I was going to be upset if we didn't run back the same exact team as last year. And now we are, so that's nice.
Okay, so totally mixed signals out the wazoo there, because I feel like we both were kind of cool with the move, and now I feel like you're sarcastically saying you hate it.
No, I'm just joking, Ryan. Good mentor. Ignore it. You know what? We're gonna restart. You ready? 3, 2, and now we're going. And
Go.
Paul Goldschmidt, he's gonna be a good mentor at first.
Yes.
To Ben Rice. He will not take away playing time. The Yankees love Ben Rice. He's earned a spot. He deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Goldschmidt can mash lefties. Didn't have the best second half, but that's okay. He's just going to be a veteran presence in the clubhouse, a righty bench bat.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's really all there is to it. And we are now running back the same exact team as last year. I've seen some people make the argument that we got rid of Devin Williams. Ben Rice will have more of a role. And you know what? When I look on paper, it's the same names. I understand that argument, addition by subtraction, whatever. It's the same names on paper, which I don't hate. We were a pretty good team last year.
Yes, absolutely.
But it is optically pretty funny.
Yeah, it almost feels like, because I think bringing back Goldschmidt is a solid move in terms of him being a bench piece, but it almost feels like Cashman's like, oh, they're memeing me for bringing back the same team. How about I bring back Goldie? Like he's like rubbing his hands together, being devious. But
that was like, do you remember the rumors with Bryce Harper, where it was like he wanted to be a Yankee? He made all the sense in the world. The fans were like, oh, he's definitely gonna be a Yankee, and then Cashman was like, basically didn't want to do it. because everyone thought that he should do it.
He tries to be
This
different.
this almost feels like the same thing, but in reverse, signing a 38-year-old veteran bench piece,
Absolutely.
former
Um,
MVP.
yeah, and yeah, it's tough. We're not excited about it, but I don't think it's bad in terms of just the season as a whole. And
He honestly fits the team. He
yeah,
does.
I agree. It's not a bad signing. I think people are overreacting now. Like we want big moves, so is it hard to stomach some of these like boring? Of course, it's not easy to be excited about Goldie, but it's necessary. And then on the same token, it looks like Dominguez will be starting in AAA next season. Um, Another thing that fans were very upset about, but I think again, it's like it sucks to have to think this way, but I think it's a good move. I think that people are like, "Oh, his value is going to be gone." No, if anything, AAA will help his value. I think if he bats, I don't know. Let's say he has like a 950 OPS in AAA, right? Because he's playing every day, like he's doing great. I think that can only
Mhm.
help his value because teams obviously recognize that we have nowhere to play him with Grisham and Belly back. So if he balls out down there, I think it's good. There's nowhere really to play him up here, because you have guys like Cabby who can play the outfield. Um, who else really do we have? I mean, it's interesting. Why would he not be sort of like a bench?
I don't know who's really going to be like our fourth outfielder.
Yeah, like why
Um,
would he start in AAA?
I mean, like you said, I mean, right? Cavi can play the corners, I guess. I mean,
So many
Osvaldo Cabrera can play the corners.
Osvaldo,
Slide,
I forgot about him. He absolutely can play the outfield.
slide belly to center on those days.
So you kind of need
Um,
two extra guys.
we do, but I understand the move, but I feel like we should have traded him. Or
Agreed.
Spencer Jones or one of them. If we have Belly, for the next few years, and we have Judge for the next few years, there's really only one center, one outfield position open.
Hmm.
Um, so I just feel like now's the time to trade one of them. And like we're not even going to use Dominguez as a fourth outfielder. I get it, but I just feel like it's a wasted opportunity. Like we're prospect hugging. Um,
I agree.
we could get someone valuable for a Jason Dominguez, whether that's like a back end bullpen arm or packaging with some other guys for a starting pitcher. So I don't know. It's a little, I
Yeah,
feel like that's been this whole off season.
I agree, and it's weird because like he had his first introduction like 2 years ago, and then he played so much last year. He was good, and I don't think it's not a guarantee necessarily that he is starting in AAA. I just think that like some big names were saying like it's most likely that he starts it down with the Rail Riders.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. It hurts, but like again, like we're I think me and you have talked about this so much. Like we're banking on another Grisham anomaly season. Like if we're 25 games in and Grisham's batting 205, I think like we could see that switch real quick where Dominguez
that's
comes
true.
right up. So
Yeah,
we'll see how that kind of pans out. But yeah, Goldie back. Dominguez obviously probably not starting in the bigs to begin the season. That's really it with current Yankee news. Um, but that is going to lead us into our first game of the podcast, and boy, am I excited for this one. Um, it's the same game we've played maybe 6 pods now, but there's a little bit of a twist. Me and Connor are both going to play both roles of the game, right? So we each have 6 words. So if we average it out to 2 hints per word, that's 12 each. We need to get this in under, we'll say 25 hint words. How does that sound?
I think that sounds good. I have some that I know for a fact are going to take more than one word.
And that's okay, because
That's
guess what?
okay.
Me and you, we like a challenge. We've never taken the easy road.
How many
Um,
words did you say?
6 each. Is that cool?
So 12. Wait,
12,
12 total
12 total. Yeah.
for 12 words.
So for example, like I start right with your 6 words. So you're giving me hints to guess. I get 6 of them, and then we switch. Then you do 6. We get
Yeah,
25 hints.
that's what I was trying to ask. How many
Oh,
hints?
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
25,
yeah.
we'll say.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I think that's doable. That's two per word.
Basically two per with one gimme. So,
Okay, I like that.
do you wanna give hints first for your words, or do you want to guess first?
Um, I'll guess first because I want the pressure to be on you.
Okay, I see what you did there. I didn't even think of it honestly, but okay. So
But we're
you're
on the same team, and I just believe in you. That's what that is.
yeah. So honestly, being on the same team, it feels like that's unnecessary pressure that you just put on a teammate. But that's cool. I get it. I live
Yeah,
for this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
All right, here we go. So your first word. Wow. And listen, some of them are gonna seem easy, right? Like I think this one's pretty easy, but I difficulties vary. All right. So first hint, GM.
Cashman.
Brian Cashman. That's correct. We're one for one, and I also need to keep
Okay.
keep track of the hints. All right, second one. See, this one's a lot tougher. Second one, I'm gonna say rise.
I mean, all rise. Aaron Judge.
Okay, it's not Aaron Judge. I'm gonna say section.
Judge's Chambers.
Let's go. Okay, nice. That was
Okay.
good. I was worried
That's
because that.
easy.
All right, all right.
Easy.
Um, this one. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like we might have done it in the past because I just clicked on what I want to say. But Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
We definitely did this in
New
the
York.
past, by the
Yeah,
way.
we have. Was it Manhattan? Bronx. Obviously, the Bronx. The
No,
Bronx, baby.
that's crazy. We definitely did that. That's on me.
We did, and I think you gave the same hint.
I did. That's why it clicked. But hey,
But shout out Joe Burrow.
I almost said I don't make the game, but I did make the game. But anyway,
You
shout
did,
out
yeah,
Joe Burrow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out Joe Burrow, future Jet.
Shout out Joe Burrow, future Jet. Shout out Cincinnati. Never been, never really heard anything about it, but shout out.
Shout out, but yeah, yeah, but not.
All right, next one. So we're three down.
Yep.
This is my hint. Taxi.
Taxi.
Think this one out a little bit.
I'm just trying to think of like a Yankees word that relates to taxi.
Yeah, think about it.
I mean, it's a mode of transportation,
Okay.
and that makes me think of the subway. But I feel like that's a stretch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Actually, I'm gonna let you think it out.
You said yeah, so it's definitely not like Subway Series.
That's why I gotta stop talking.
But taxi, what the fuck would taxi mean?
If you pull this off, it'd be interesting. Or it'd be incredible. I don't know why I said interesting, but I also don't want you to like. If you don't have it, I don't want you to struggle over there. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna say Subway Series, and that'll be wrong. And let's go for another hint.
No, good guess. I'm gonna say shortstop.
I feel like this should be so obvious. I mean, it's not Volpe, it's not Jeter, it wouldn't be Didi. Is there a nickname that I'm not thinking of? I feel like there's got to be a nickname that I'm just not thinking of. Taxi. That is throwing me off so much. I feel like this is gonna be one of those ones where I hear it and I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah, obviously." But right now, I got nothing going on up here.
Just throw something out.
Derek Jeter,
It's not Derek Jeter. I'm gonna say backup.
backup, cab. Oh, cabbie, taxi cab.
Is
What
that
an
your final
idiot!
guess? Is that
What
your
an
final guess?
idiot I am. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's all right. It's tough when you're not. If you don't go there initially, it's so hard to get there. But
Taxi
yeah,
cab.
I was thinking Cabby, Jose Caballero.
Obviously.
That's all
All
right.
right,
Listen,
all right. That's
one,
my
two,
bad,
three.
and we're gonna move on.
We're at seven, and we have four done. So we're not too bad. We're not too bad.
We're on pace.
Okay, fifth one. Here we go. let me think of a real good one here. Um, underground.
Subway. Subway
Yes.
series.
Nope. Don't even.
Subway, baby. That was my
Don't
first
even add
answer.
to it.
We're locking
I
it
know.
in.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're at 8. So we could use our little gimme here. This we could get it. Um,
Let's go for it.
I really have to lead you down one pathway. I'm gonna say singer.
It makes me think Barney Williams. Right? I mean, who else sings? I mean, but he's more of a guitarist, no? I'm gonna say Barney Williams.
Okay, it's not Bernie. Um, my next guess, I guess this counts as like one word, but NY.
And why? I mean, that makes me think like Alicia Keys.
I like how you do this. You
No,
say
no, no, no. Frank Sinatra.
nice. Okay, good work.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I like how you do that. You say like this makes me think this person that you stare at me to see my reaction.
I'm cheating. Yes.
Okay, so we use 9 there. Oh wait. There's no way we use 9.
Roll the tape.
We might have to go back and roll the tape. But
Just
that,
go
that
through each word really quick.
all right,
And
yeah,
did
yeah.
you
So
have your bench written down?
first one was Cashman was 1. Judge's Chamber,
Yep.
I said Rise and Stands, you got it. Then Bronx was 1. Cabby was Taxi, um, Shortstop,
Shortstop.
Backup. And then Subway was 1. And then Sinatra was okay, 10. 10.
Isn't that 9?
Was it 9? Did I just do too many?
Maybe I missed one.
Let's say 10 because we're still way ahead of schedule.
Okay. I think
All
it.
right.
Wait. Hold on. 1 for the first one, and then 2 for
2,
the next one,
then
and
1,
then 1,
then 3,
then 3.
then 1, then 2. No, it was 10. It was 10.
2 at the end,
Yeah, 2. Because it was Frank Sinatra. I said
and then
singer.
NY. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I
right, we
don't know
good.
how
So
to.
10. That's all right. 10,
All right.
10.
So we got 15 to get 6.
Yeah, we got this.
That's
Come on.
easy, dude. Let's try and get it in 20.
6. Yeah, absolutely.
In 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's not happening, but I like it.
I'm ready.
Okay. Ben.
Rice.
Max.
Fried rice?
Yes, let's go.
Nice. Okay, good work.
Let's
Good work.
go.
So we're at 12.
Okay. Now I'm going to say cocktail.
Hmm. My mind went somewhere immediately. Let me just think a little bit.
Where did it go?
Went right to espresso martini. Let me think if there's anything else I can do with that. I'll say espresso martini.
Yeah, that was it. Sorry for smiling.
Yeah, don't ever smile again, by the way.
That's my bad. So that's 3 for 2.
13, yep.
Okay. We're chilling. I'm going to say Sandlot.
Okay. Wow. So here's where my mind went immediately. It went Benny the Jet Rodriguez, Dodgers hat. Nope. Then it went to the Babe Ruth scene. I'm gonna say Sultan of SWAT.
It's not quite that. I
Okay.
mean, it's basically that candy bar.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah. I should have just said candy.
Damn, I
Yeah,
should have
it's just
said
Babe
Babe
Ruth.
Ruth. That's on
Golden
me.
SWAT, honestly, would have been a better word, but respect.
So we're at
Okay.
15.
I said Sandlot and then candy bar. Is that 1 or 2 words?
That was 2 hints.
Okay,
We're
we're
at
just doing it
13,
by
right?
hints. I think it's by word.
Oh, no, candy bar to me is one word.
I'll
Because
allow it.
even if you said candy, I would. We're good. We're good. 15.
Okay. All right. Now these next 2 words are gonna relate. This year. That's 2 words.
Okay. This year. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Garrett Cole.
Rewind.
This year rewind. Huh. We're getting into a bit of a tricky situation here. This year rewind. This year rewind.
Uh, don't overthink it. You know what I mean?
I'm overthinking it because I don't even know where to be right now. Um,
Think about this. It's a joke.
that feels like another hint to me, but we'll let it
No,
slide.
no, no. That's
This
not
year
a hint.
rewind.
Focus on the first hint.
This year. I'll say I'm not there, so I'll just throw this out there. And I know it's not right, but I'll say Paul Goldschmidt.
No.
How many are we at? Is this like this feels like 18. We're kind of pushing it right now.
I did these for the bit, and I feel like it's gonna ruin us.
I really hope it doesn't.
um.
This year rewind. There's got to be something else you could give me.
Phrase.
Run it back?
No, no.
Oh my
That's
god.
not, I wanted to give it to you.
We're at 19.
It's simpler than that. Um. Okay. Well, we're not hitting 20.
No, but we gave ourselves 25
Yeah. I don't know why in my mind I thought you were gonna get this, and I really didn't prep a lot of hints.
hints.
So let's go over the hints again. It was last year rewind phrase.
No, it was this year. You said this year. Is that what cooked us?
No, 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 no. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Ignore that. Um, I don't even need to give you another hint.
I'm so beyond. I think we just call the game. This year, it's either this year or last year. It's one of those two. Um,
Mhm, mhm.
rewind and phrase. I
So the
said
hint should have been uh, this year was the hint.
you. That's what you said initially,
Hmm.
but then that time you just said last year.
Hmm.
Dude, I'm cooked. I'm just gonna say it's right in front of us. I know it's not it. This is brutal, bro. We're at 20. We're at 20.
We don't do math on this pod. Um, just said.
Just said. Now I feel like it's on you a little bit.
It's literally no, no, no. When you hear it, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, you go, you
Just
go.
said.
I don't even need to be here. You should just be able to get this.
This year, last year, rewind phrase just said. Is that
Hmm.
what? My mind's in a blunder
I
right now.
just said it, my guy.
You just said it.
Allegedly.
Running it back, same team, like that kind of vibe. What's another
Is that
like
new wall decor up there?
up here?
Yeah.
No, that's I'm just in a different location, but that's been there. When I was
Shout
a
out that wall decor.
when I was a preschool teacher, when I left, they all put their little kid handprints on there. It's actually adorable. But sometimes I look at it and cry and want to go back, but
Mm.
um that's beside the point. Dude, honestly, I think you might be the worst hint giver ever.
Dude, I literally said it. Okay. Just think about our exchange that we had. Go through it in your head.
When?
Literally during this word. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
This is so many words, by the way.
Yeah, we honestly might even be cooked. I think it's close to run it back, is it not? Just be honest with me.
No, it's not. I literally said what it was.
Is that why you said rewind? If that's why you said rewind, that could be the worst hint ever.
It's not what I said. Rewind. I accidentally said it, and then the next hint I gave was just said it.
I don't even remember what you just said.
All right. We're just gonna call it.
Last year.
Yeah,
That's it.
the hint was this year. The word
And the
is
word.
last. Now let me do the next one. Okay, you ready for this?
I hope we're almost done here.
Last year,
This year.
bingo.
I hate you so
Okay.
much. Is this
We
the
got
last word?
we have one word left. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
let's
you
finish
have
this.
to understand. Going back to the beginning, I can't remember if that was this pod where we started because again we've done this like 5 times, and I think I'm
Yeah,
going delusional. But sometimes the jokes don't land, and it is what it
absolutely.
is. If you would have got that right away, I feel like that would have been a nice little bit. You know what I mean? We're all about
Yeah,
bits.
yeah, but I would have been a genius.
Judge.
First, that was Aaron. I'm gonna say all rise,
WBC.
Captain,
Superhero.
USA, Captain America, Captain America.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
dear God, yeah, we're
Okay.
actually never playing that game ever again.
Is that what we're tired of?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stand behind my word.
Mm-mm.
I think you should have got that. I mean, I had a slip where I literally said it.
Yeah, you said it, and that made me think that like I didn't think you could say the word if you messed up like that. Like I didn't think that would be the word. All right, regardless, this talk about a good
Let's
segue.
restart. Let's
No,
restart.
no, we're too deep into it now, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it this far, just enjoy.
No one's watching. Are you? This the intro?
It is. I didn't mean it to be. Hold on. All right, enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen, please. Connor, are you familiar with this play?
No.
You've never seen it.
No. Who's that?
So this happened last season. That's Anthony Volpe,
Okay.
and
That's Austin Wells.
yes, he read that the cutoff was off a little bit, and he cut it off. He wasn't even supposed to be there.
Are we doing Jeter highlights?
We are doing cheater
Woo!
highlights.
He's the most overrated player of all time. He sucks. Look at the stats. He can't defend. He
You know what?
sucks.
You know what's actually funny and I love about this play is that a play that we're going to see in a
Look
little
at
bit.
Alfonso there.
A play that we're going to see in a little bit. People chatted him that he couldn't stop. He's like, "Oh, he didn't need to dive over the stands." What about this one? Actually, it's like, "Oh, there's a whole other play where he flips into the stands." Oh, no, that's not it. But yeah, dude. I mean, people talk about his defense, bro. Like, I don't understand that. Just laser beams into Jorge. I love that Veritech plows over Jorge.
Bring that back, dude.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
yeah.
miss
I
that in
mean,
baseball.
quick tidbit on that. That made baseball so much fun. Holy,
That really added a lot. I understand safety, whatever. I don't care, dude. Look at the other sports. Look at football.
dude, yeah.
What's the pound of the catcher?
It's such a non-contact sport, and like the one guy who's wearing gear can't take a hit. Like,
Put more pad. I don't know. Do
here we go.
something.
This is the one that people chatted him, and it blows my mind.
How could he have possibly stopped himself?
The replay helps us so much. First of all, the amount of ground he covered. Oh, Jeter had no range. He had no business catching this ball. Zero business catching this. The way he gets up is so tough. But when they show this replay here, like it's so obvious. If anyone's ever run and try to stop, I know that most people on Twitter or like Yankee fans haven't. Catches it. Ready? 1, 2. Oh, I forgot when you're running full speed looking up at a ball that you can just put your feet out like you're on ice skates and stop yourself. Dude,
To a hockey stop.
that play is so phenomenal. Oh, dude, I miss him so much.
The goat, dude. He honestly, the defense. This is why statistics sometimes are a little dumb, dude.
Hmm.
He always made the big play.
Absolutely.
He did.
And that's why on our last podcast with Brent, who we mentioned on one of our earlier takes of the
Woo.
podcast, like moments are so crucial. Moments. Like the stats don't tell us about moments, which is kind of so important. Like
And leadership, and yeah, he's
there's so
clutch, dude.
so many
Clutch.
intangibles that statistics don't tell us about. Talk about range. That ball should
He
be
created
through.
a throw, dude. Get out of here. He created a throw.
Agreed
Every fucking
100%.
little leaguer is doing the fucking Jeter throw.
So true. How many times in your life do you think you did the Jeter throw?
In game or in practice?
You didn't do it in game one time. Let's not try to tell the viewers
I was a
that you
third
were.
baseman. Okay, of course I didn't do it in game. I'm not trying to say that.
But you said in game like that was routine for
I
you.
said
Like,
in game or in practice. I didn't know which one you meant. In game, zero. I wasn't given the opportunity.
he's an honest man. Okay, but just in general, like how many times were you like, bro, let me try the Jeter jump?
Literally hundreds of times.
Dude, absolutely. He's such an icon, bro.
Hundreds of times. So good. And even if you want to say like his defense is overrated, which I still think is stupid, by the way, I
Mhm.
don't care about the stats. Watching him play every day, I'm sorry, he was at minimum a good defender or an
Absolutely.
average defender. You know what I mean?
At this point, he's becoming an underrated defender with how often I see like Jeter was sucked at shortstop. Jeter was awful defensively. They are starting to underrate him because of the
I
amount of
feel like
trash they're talking on a great shortstop.
they didn't watch him play.
That's how
There,
I
there.
feel.
This is why the thing with stats. There's also an eye test. If you watched him play every day, he always made the clutch play. He
Hmm.
made plus plays. Like, get out of here with that. I honestly don't care. Um, just watching
Agreed.
him, in my experience, great, great shortstop.
I agree
Um,
100%.
and even if he was a bad defender,
Hmm.
say we give that to people, okay? Look at his hitting stats.
Unbelievable.
How many hits does the man have?
A million.
What's his career batting average? Like, what are
A
we
thousand.
talking about?
I'm just kidding.
How many World Series, rings does he have where he was the leader of the team? Um, like, shut up, dude. These
Dude,
people are just Yankee haters, honestly, and they could say,
absolutely.
"Oh, we're Yankee Glazers." Watch, just pick some random games and just watch him. You know what I mean?
100%.
Go back to the vault.
Two points to that. First point is it's kind of funny. Like Judge and Jeter are opposites. Like they're not actually opposites because Jeter was so talented and amazing. But it's like Jeter has the rings. Like Jeter was awesome and has the rings. People still discredit him. Judge is like one of one, right? But he doesn't have the ring, and that's what people chatted him about. So it's like people are always, and it's like the tale as old as time. Like people are gonna hate on you no matter what. Like, but and then my second point was I always think about this for some reason. There was this random afternoon when I was probably like, I want to say like 12, maybe. My mom's like vacuuming the living room, right? So the couches are all pulled out.
Lisa,
Lisa, yeah, my mom.
all right.
Um, and God, and so she's like vacuuming behind the couches, and I'm sitting on the arm of one of the couches. It's like a 1 o'clock game. Jeter leading off. I think it was against the Rays. First pitch, bang, home run. And like as a kid, you don't appreciate it because as an adult, if you sit down to watch a game, you could see 7 innings of the most boring baseball ever. But
Mhm.
as like a little kid, just first pitch, Jeter leads it off with a homer, and he wasn't supposed to do that. He wasn't a home run hitter. It's just cool that like memories like that, even in my living room, and I think that's the beauty of sports fandom, just all of it. Like the fact that you can create these core memories watching from your living room. It's such a beautiful thing. Like I'll never forget that. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Also, another point, and then I'll go back to that. I mean, just one of the best inside-out hitters of all time.
Could go the other way with ease, bro.
At a ball at his hands. I mean,
Hmm.
some of the best like just hands.
Absolutely.
We've seen on a hitter. But yeah, going back to the memories, this one always sticks out to me. I cannot remember the game, but I remember we were at some type of event. I can't remember if it was like some family party where they rented out like a space, or I cannot remember what it was. But we were at some like clubhouse, um, and I remember going in and sitting with my dad at the bar, and he was getting me Shirley Temples
It's fire.
fire, and I remember
Best non-alcoholic drink, by the way. Obviously, you can get them alcoholic nowadays as a 21-year-old plus.
yeah,
As a kid, Shirley Temples were God.
oh
Sorry,
fire,
continue.
dude.
I had to just put that in there.
But I remember he was like tired of like interacting with adults, and he was like, "Do you just want to watch the game and sit at the bar with me?" And me and him sat at the bar. He was getting me Shirley Temples, um, and I remember watching Jason Giambi hit a grand slam, and it was like the cool. And me and him started freaking out. We were the only two people in the place watching the game, and
Peak.
like people were looking at us like we were like dumb. Uh, One of my favorite memories of all time. I cannot remember what game that was. It was like 2005, 2006.
You don't
Like
have to.
one of my earlier memories watching the Yankees, and
Jason Giambi
yeah,
Grand Slam, baby.
beautiful, beautiful memory.
God, that's awesome.
Anyway,
Yeah. So to wrap that up, memory is amazing. Derek Jeter amazing. God, um,
yeah.
incredible. So now what we'll do is we will play our next game, and I think the best way to do this, we can each give this a round. By the way, um, so let me just think this through out loud. So let's say I'll start. Right, you would close your eyes and I will write a number down on like a sticky note, right? And I'll show it to the camera. You can just put fingers up, whatever.
Okay.
Um, and so that person in the audience knows what number it is. And then the person who closed their eyes would say, like, for example, give me not we're gonna try to make it baseball related, Yankee related, but I'd say like, oh, give me like a fast food restaurant. And you're trying to give them one that they would rate that number. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I've seen
all
this.
right. So let's go for it. You close your eyes first. I'll give the audience a number. All right, we're ready for you. And then you
Okay.
just have to think baseball, Yankee related. Like, what do you think you need to ask me to help you get to a number? Like, what, you know what I mean?
Okay, I feel like normally when I see this, you give a hint to try and get me to guess the number.
Maybe, but I'm thinking like you'd be like, all right, give me a,
Okay, I do that, and then you give
and
me
then
the
my
hint. And then,
answer is like the
okay,
hint. Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Um, I'll say Yankees outfielder
Current or just all time?
all time.
I'm gonna say Clint Frazier,
Okay.
and try to tell us in the audience like kind of where you're sitting at.
Yeah, my immediate reaction was like a three.
Okay,
Um, yeah,
we'll
like
do.
a
We'll do
three or a four, but I feel like he could be less than that, to be honest. But he was
and
never really given a shot.
valid. We'll do four of these too, like four hints. So you can ask, or you can three or four. We'll do that.
Whenever we feel confident guessing the number, we'll just lock it in.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, so I'm feeling like somewhere in the 2 to 4 range is what I'm
Okay.
feeling.
Okay.
Um, all right, now let's go Yankees first baseman.
Yankees first baseman. I'm gonna say Greg Bird.
Give me another one. See, these are players that didn't work out for us, but maybe had like a stretch here or there where they weren't bad. Really getting a three vibe. I'm gonna lock in three.
You know what ruins this podcast is smiles. It really does. But bang!
That's correct.
Oh, that is
Let's
correct, bro.
go.
That's so tough. Shout out Clint Frazier. Shout out Greg Bird. Bro, that's tough. Let's go.
Let's go. All
God, I
right,
wish
are
I
we
could
going back and
smile.
forth?
Yeah, so now, well, no, yeah, now we switch roles. So
Okay. All
I'll
right.
close my
Close
eyes.
your eyes.
Dude, that's awesome. I can't believe you nailed that. I've never played that game before. And the fact that we got a first try, I feel like the chemistry is really up.
Dude, it is up.
Like,
You're good to open your eyes.
okay. God, that's electric, bro. Yes.
Yeah, that was the first number that came to me.
Your first instinct. I was like, oh my God, we got it.
Wow. All right, you hit me with the question. I'll give you an answer.
Oh, that's right. Give me. This is like a weird one, but give me something you can buy to eat or drink at Yankee Stadium.
Ooh, I feel like this is gonna say a lot about me because of like my. Hmm. I'm trying
You
to think
think?
because in general, my
You
taste
think?
is garbage.
I was gonna say the audience is gonna know too much about you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Like if I give like some basic ass answer, they're gonna be like, "You're a garbage person." But
You're a
all
garbage human being.
right. Let me think. I'll do a callback. I'll go espresso martini.
Okay, so amazing. And I feel like I don't know if you're catering to me or not at all, but um amazing drink, a little pricey, so maybe it's like the best thing you can get, but I'd say it's up there. I'm thinking like 8 or 9 at the moment. But
Mhm. All right. Another question, if you
that's what I'm
want.
setting. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um actually I had a couple ideas written down. Oh yeah, give me a player from the 2009 World Series team.
Ooh. Hmm.
Also, real quick, shout out Frost Buddy. Literally don't drink drinks unless they're in this guy. We are not sponsored yet, but maybe one day.
One day,
But
baby.
great.
Um. Okay. Interesting. 2009 team.
And wait, real quick, sorry. They're all amazing, so it's all
Yeah,
relative.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the person that I thought of, I feel it could be conflicting, but I'm gonna say Hideki Matsui.
Okay. See, now you're really catering to your audience, I feel like. That's well, not even because he was literally the MVP of the World Series. I'm gonna but obviously we had Jeter, we had A-Rod. No, dude, I'm sitting. Oh, that is tough. Because I'm trying to think of what would have been a 10, like A-Rod, CC would have been maybe like 9, 10, Hideki. I'm still sitting 8 or 9. I might need one more question. Hideki's a great answer though. God, and he was so good that season anyway.
Hmm.
Um, this is like not. This is a little outside the Yankees. Give me a current MLB team,
Current MLB team.
and I'm gonna make this my final one.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Let me think about this for a sec. Current MLB team. Um. It's hard to gauge because I'm trying to think. I mean, it's a higher number,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to think of
They
a team in that
differentiate.
range. But I feel like it's hard. Like I feel like the MLB is really like kind of it's like top heavy than a lot of mid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very lopsided. It's like there's a lot of upper echelon and lower echelon, but it's like it's hard maybe to distinguish. Just give it a
Like,
shot. Give me something.
I'm gonna say the Tigers.
Okay. And this is like at this moment.
Yeah. You saw how they performed last year. They just signed Framber Valdez.
Okay.
And that's all I'll say.
Okay. Oh man, I might need one more question because now I'm like stuck between a 7 and an 8. Give me a current Yankee player. This is it. I have to give a
Current
guess after this.
player.
Current Yankee. Current Yankee.
Jazz.
I'm going 8.
8 is correct.
Let's go.
You
Come
had it
on.
from the beginning. Every guess you said, oh, 8 or 9, 7 or 8. It was like,
That
what's the one
eight,
number that you keep saying?
eight was already in there, dude. Hideki scared me because Hideki almost gave me like 9 strong 9 vibes.
That's why I said it was conflicting. I had the same thoughts as you. I feel like in general he would be an 8, but he was the MVP and went insane that World
And
Series.
and he's my favorite player ever, so I thought you might be like giving it me. But we got it. We
Yeah.
got it.
Listen, Hideki is my second favorite. So I'm completely with you there.
Great stuff. I mean, bro, we might have to play that game more. We're 2 for 2.
And I feel like right off the bat, just very.
Yeah, we have to trust our guts a little, maybe more. But
Mhm.
that was a lot of fun. That was cool that we did so well.
Okay,
Like,
we're just doing it those two.
yeah, I think we leave it there. I don't think there's any reason
Alright.
to. We
Little
can play
teaser
more.
for next pod.
We can play more, but I almost want to just leave it there.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. We're
All
at
right, yeah,
45 minutes. We got a few other topics.
yeah, we'll bring that game back for sure. We got 2 more for sure segments. This is a quick one. I just want to touch on it. I tweeted earlier this morning who was the better first baseman, Don Mattingly or Mark Teixeira. Personally, tweeting that, I knew that obviously Yankee fans love Don Mattingly. He's one of the greats. I know that Tex was a part of our World Series team in '09. Also, I know Mattingly's the greatest defender, basically as a first baseman, arguably ever. Tex was also a great defender. And then prior to tweeting that, I checked this out. Let me pull this up real quick. Sorry. Um, and so when you look at these stats, and I didn't say as a Yankee, I didn't say defensively, right? I said who was the better first baseman. When you look at these stats, to me, it's very, very close because Texas top heavy on the offensive stats, right? I mean, up top in the green, I think you'd argue, I think both of us, Texas average a little bit lower, but the amount of home runs, RBIs, just like the OPS, it's like 40 points. I would say Texas is the better hitter. You go down below, Donnie's got 4 more gold gloves. He's got a batting title, an MVP. He's got 3 more All-Stars. Then, very heavy, you have to weigh this, Tex has a ring. Now, I know he was surrounded by a ton of talent, but Tex really helped us win that ring. So I feel like
Mm.
that holds some weight. They both had the same amount of silver sluggers. So it's like people were and the issue is I honestly I genuinely think that I would go with Don Mattingly. The answers were overwhelmingly like, you bozo, you can't ask this question. Like, are you even a Yankees fan? Like, this is blasphemy. And I'm just like, dude, it's way more of a question than I think people would think. And I will say this, to Shara's current political stance and his whole thing, people were not happy about that. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not taking into account for multiple reasons, obviously. But like just as baseball player, first baseman, I think that it's so much more of a question than people realize. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough, especially in the Yankees Twitter sphere. Don Mattingly, MVP, like you said, debatably the best defensive first baseman ever. And then you look at the hits and the average, the OPS plus. So I get it, but Mark Teixeira also has 5 Gold Gloves, and look at those hitting stats. But
Mhm.
he was only on the Yankees. How many years was he on the
I
Yankees?
think it was actually a good amount. It was 7 years. So two
Was he
thousand.
really?
So I believe it was
No,
2009 to 2016.
he was on the team in 2016.
I believe so. I can double check myself, but I believe
2017, we go to the playoffs
no,
with Judge.
2016, 2016.
No, I know. I'm saying
Oh, sorry,
2017,
sorry. Yeah,
we
yeah,
go to the playoffs
26.
with Judge. He was on the team the year before. No, no.
Yes, he was. 2016, he played 116 games, 15 homers. So he had 2009 to 2016.
I do not remember him being on the team that late. Okay, I mean, I guess years
He was
wise,
a
I mean,
Yankee.
what Mattingly is still like 13 seasons or something like that.
Definitely up
Um,
there. Yeah, I can pull that up too.
so, but I mean, so I do think, like you said, I think it's a lot closer than people give it credit. If you want to argue, batting average, OPS plus, fielding, especially like in the context of being a Yankees page.
Hmm.
Yeah, I totally get it, and the MVP. But I mean, Teixeira is also a great, like an all-time great switch
Hmm.
hitting first baseman, great defense, power guy. Um, yeah, and even the batting average wasn't terrible, 268. Like,
Near 270. And I think that's the disconnect. It's like if I said who's the better Yankee, who's the better Yankee first base? Obviously it's Don. But like who's the better first baseman? It's so much closer than people realize, I think. I don't know. And granted, we were just talking about moments. I didn't get to watch Don Mattingly. A lot of people put in the GIF or like the video of him stealing a fan's popcorn. Don't really know how that justifies him being the better
well,
first
that ends the argument. Yeah,
baseman. More of a fun guy, I guess. Um, but yeah, I don't know. And like, yeah, say Don, but like, I just think it's so much more of a question. And to me, honestly, I have so much fun when I look up two players and like either there's a lot of green on both sides, especially with these stat head baseball comparisons, or if there's a lot of green on one side, but like the meaningful ones are on the other side. I love looking at them and thinking like, how does this weigh up to that? And this one to me is a fun one, and I don't think people really felt that way. But
yeah. I mean, I think in the end, I would also give it to Mattingly, but I do think it's not a crazy question. I mean, look at the career WAR.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. Only 80 more games, but eight more war. So
yeah, so suck on that, Yankees Twitter.
all right, easy. We don't want to lose any subscribers,
Yeah,
but
so fuck you, Yankees Twitter.
okay. Well, if you're listening this far, you can
Fuck off,
unsubscribe,
dude. Unsubscribe, Yankees Twitter.
unfollow me, and then I will dox Connor later in the podcast, and you can go visit his house. All right, and then last segment of the pod. I also think, would it be crazy for both of us to shotgun real quick on the pod?
I mean,
Is that too much to
no,
ask?
I'll have to go get a drink, but I mean, you know.
We don't have to. It's just a thought. I feel like we're getting a little spunky on the pod tonight. We don't have to. Absolutely not.
I'm totally not against it. If we are, just maybe play the intro again and let me
Yeah,
run
while you're
downstairs.
absolutely. So what we'll do
Yeah.
is we'll do these, and then we could finish with that if we want to.
Okay.
And then
All right.
we also still have to talk about real quick Super Bowl, J. Cole, and then you have to give us your song recommendation. So,
Yes. Yes.
all right. So yesterday I tweeted, give us some talking points for the pod tonight, right? So
This is gonna
my
be like an hour and a half.
what?
Is this gonna be our longest one? You think?
We'll see. We'll see if we get there. I think it'll be
Wow.
close. We had one that was like an hour 10, I think. What was Jabba? That was up there.
Yeah. Stay till the end. Job is coming on.
Yeah, Jabba. No, he's not coming on. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
I wish he was.
my good my good Twitter friend Yankees Files, go follow him. We'll definitely have him on the pod too. I think if he would be okay with that. Uh Great guy, big on the stats, big stats guy. So I think him and Brent would actually if we got him and Brent on the pod, I think they would butt heads quite a bit. Um
Mm.
Files is very number heavy and it's very impressive. He's very intelligent and the numbers, like some of the stats he knows, like the WOBA or like I don't even know, like they're coming up with stats and he's got them all down. But regardless, his first topic is who is the most tradable player on the roster.
I
I mean, you
mean,
can go with the 40 man.
I feel like you have to go Dominguez.
Agreed. I thought Dominguez and then I thought Spencer Jones.
Yeah, I feel like those are like the clear choices, just in terms of who we who we can give up and who we would get the most back for. Who could like lead a package? I feel like obviously those guys, and like we were saying before about not having like a clear spot in the future. Um, at least not both of them. So yeah, definitely one of those two. I would say Dominguez.
I agree. And then my mind immediately goes to either Heel or Warren, I think,
That's
because
another
we have
one.
a bit of an abundance of starting pitchers, and then like we
Dude, the
got
fact
Schmidt
that
coming
we're
back.
not trading people. How have we
Yeah, it's
not
kind
made
of
a single
crazy.
trade?
I agree.
I mean, we got not that we haven't made any trades, but how have we not like made that splash trade? I don't understand it.
Agreed. No, I'm with you on that. And then his other note was the best team in the AL is, or second best if you'd put the Yankees one.
Ooh,
So
would you
I,
put the
I
Yankees in?
so first off, I wouldn't put the Yankees one. I hope they are, obviously. Um, I think the best team in the AL. Wow, it gets real interesting after this Valdez move because my first thought was the Blue Jays. Genuinely, I might go
Hmm.
Tigers. I might go Tigers. I think Skubal and Valdez with the way their offense was last year. I think I'm going Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. They're
Especially
definitely
two
one of the top
aces.
teams.
Yeah.
Um, trying to think. Definitely, Tigers are up there. I do think the Yankees are up there. Blue
Hmm.
Jays, obviously. I do think the Blue Jays need a lot of guys to repeat, same as kind
True.
of we're hoping for. They have
Hmm.
a lot of people that played like out of their minds last year, especially in the
Hmm.
playoffs. Um, I mean, the Mariners are going to be up there, right? Their offense is still going to be good, and their pitching rotation. I don't think they've lost anyone, have they?
Don't
Um,
think so.
so yeah, they still have Brian Wu and Gilbert and those guys. So I don't know. Am I falling on the Yankees as much
I
as
don't
I've talked
hate it.
shit about their postseason? I just my instinct, honestly, is Blue Jays, but I don't think they're going to repeat.
Hmm.
Now, Framber going to the Tigers is a little. I mean, that's a crazy one-two punch.
It's a big pickup for them,
You do
and they
not want to see that in the playoffs.
they paid him too. That was crazy to say.
Yeah, what was it? 38 mil a year.
3 years, yeah. After Scooble, that whole shenanigans, like that was crazy to me. I don't know.
Yeah, and could you? I mean, what world would they have won their arbitration case?
No world, no
They
world.
were going for those that don't know. They were going for 19 mil, and
Unbelievable.
Scooble went for what was it, 31, 32.
Some. I think 32. Yeah,
Um, I mean, two times Cy Young. How could you possibly give the case to the 19 mil,
the
especially
guy,
with the way contracts are? Like, there's
the
just
guy's
no
the guy's
chance.
the reigning Cy Young. He throws 99 miles an hour, and he has the nastiest movement. Like it's him and Skeens, bro. The fact that they even no, it's not even close.
And he's a competitor, dude. Like, he wants to kill you on the mound.
Facts, dude.
He really
Facts.
does. Um, Getting back to my question or my answer to your question,
Yes. Yankees files question.
fuck it, I'm going the Yankees.
Love it. Love it. The
Let's go.
Yankees will be the best team in the AL this year, according to Connor M.
Yes.
Love that.
Tigers, Blue Jays, Mariners, they're all going to be good. The Rangers are going to be good.
True. Sneaky.
Sneaky good. But you know what? I even think, yeah, I mean, the Red Sox, I think, are going to be good.
Absolutely.
Crochet, Ranger Suarez, all their young guys. But you know what? Give me the Yankees.
The
We just got
Yankees.
former MVP Paul Goldschmidt back on our roster.
Hmm.
You know
Fire,
what's sucking that?
fire me up. Fire me up. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. How many former MVPs do we have, baby?
Too many, some would say.
We never have
Um,
too many.
no, I'm just kidding. All right, let's move on to another one. This one I actually just got recently, It's from Bronx Bomb Her Takes. So it's like a, a, a female, I think, like Bronx Bomber. I
I like
think.
it. I like it.
I like that.
Clever
She
name.
said, if you got a genie in a bottle, what three Yankees related wishes would you make?
Ooh,
Great question.
I would. Hmm. I think three-peat.
So you would just ask for three World Series rings?
I think we're winning this year. We're winning next year. We're winning the year after. Um,
That's probably as good of a use of as you can get.
right. And I mean that has to be split up between three, right?
Yeah, I don't think you because then I could just say let's win the next 1,000,000 World Series.
Yeah. And
Um,
like, if you want to go like I don't know, ask for a certain player or like whatever, like a guaranteed success in the future. I think give me the three World Series rings. I think that's the only way to answer the question.
I agree. I agree 100% with you. If we were to get surgical, my first thought was like, I wish Garrett Cole has a healthy and successful season. Um,
Mm,
Another thought was I wish Volpe can be a top three shortstop in the league. Like if you can be a little bit reasonable, if you have to be,
I mean,
and then
that's not reasonable.
oh,
Volpe top three shortstop. That's
and then
blasphemy.
dude, I guarantee this isn't mine, but I guarantee 90% of Yankee fans would be like, I wish for Brian Cashman to be fired. I'm not even kidding. I think that would be like a large portion.
Yeah.
Or Boone fired or Steinbrenner sell the team. Like that would be such a high. But
I do think something needs to change. Something up there. Um,
mm,
but yeah, I think maybe that's a cop out. I'm just gonna go. Let's go for a three-peat.
even genuinely, even if you had to combine all three wishes for one World Series, yeah, yeah, do it. Dude, I
Yeah,
just want one. I want one. In my adult age, in my strongest fandom yet, I want to see them win a World Series, man.
yeah. Oh my god, can you imagine reacting to a World Series dub?
I can't, dude. I can't. I
It's
would wake
crazy.
up. I would wake up my entire neighborhood here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Um, this one says, "What's the best MLB game you have watched?"
Ooh. Hmm.
I have two answers real quick. First, what was what was the playoff game last year that went like a ton of innings? It was either the Tigers or the Mariners were involved. I forget. But all I know is I was sitting on my couch. I tuned in at the ninth inning thinking I could just watch for a little bit. It ended up going like 17 innings and like with the extras like it would be second and third and then they would find a way to get out of it. It would be like
Wasn't it
base.
the Dodgers?
I don't think it was the dot. Maybe it was. I don't think
I
it
think it
was.
was the Dodgers.
It was before the World Series. I don't
Yeah.
I don't think it was the Dodgers, genuinely. I think it was the Mariners or the Tigers were playing someone. I'll actually try to look it up.
Um,
Um, but then also one of my thoughts was, do you remember when we went to that game and Felix Hernandez threw you a ball?
yeah. That was insane. I still have that ball.
It's kind of like a random thought, but oh no,
That
okay.
was
This
maybe the coolest experience ever. Just real quick.
no,
Felix
please, please.
Hernandez. We were like, who's this homeless man in the outfield? Because at this point in his career, it was his last year. He was about to retire. He was not really pitching. He was just like shagging balls in the outfield. Um, and he was like letting his hair grow all out. And we were literally like, who is this homeless man that they let shag fly balls? And then he turns in and he does this and he points at me. And you know everyone's like, oh, he's pointing at me. He throws it to me. I black out. I just throw my hands up so I don't have a glove, and I catch it, and then he nods and does this. Maybe the coolest thing that's ever happened in my life.
And in the moment, we were excited, but we didn't realize it was one of the greatest pitchers of all time, King Felix Hernandez. Until until I don't want to take credit for it, but I feel like a little bit after I was staring at him. It might not have been me, so I don't want to say it was me, but I feel like it was. I was staring at him. I was like, I was like, dude, it's the Mariners. I feel like that looks like a straggly Felix Hernandez. And then someone Googled it and they're like, oh my God, he's on the roster. That's Felix Hernandez that just threw you a baseball, dude. Unbelievable.
I think you said that like 2 minutes after it happened, which I already just like catching the ball and the guy,
Sick, sick.
doing
It,
this
it, it
thing.
could it could have been Aaron
Yes.
Hicks.
And then it was 100% Felix Hernandez, and I just thought this man threw a
Unbelievable.
perfect game.
Unbelievable. And when we Googled him, when we pulled up the roster, he looked just as straggly as he did on the field. So
It was
it was
100. It
exactly,
was
dude.
Felix Hernandez.
What a moment. Do you still have the ball?
I do.
God, I love that. Do not ever give that up. Bro, he's arguably like what, a top I'm not even I'm not I don't feel silly saying this, top 25 pitcher ever. Is that crazy?
I think that might be crazy. Maybe
Really?
like peak,
Well,
like
yeah.
purely peak, top 25 peaks ever.
I
I
mean, I
don't
guess
know.
I
There's
guess
been
top
so many
25
good
pitcher ever
pitchers,
is
my guy.
crazy. But dude, how
I mean, I just think, look, yeah, there's a lot of names you could rattle off.
I
I wonder
guess
though if I
maybe
get
that
down
is
there.
maybe that is crazy. Let me pull
I
up the
think it.
stats real quick.
I mean, you're thinking like Randy Clemens, Pedro. I mean, there's
Yeah,
even other guys.
I guess so. He does have a Cy Young.
Yeah,
One, two,
a couple year stretch where he was like the best pitcher in baseball, or felt like one of the best pitchers.
six
Um,
All Stars. Yeah, I guess it is a little crazy to call him a top 25 pitcher. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a top 50 pitcher. Um, but all of his seasons for one team, he did cut it short at 33, but he definitely wasn't playing well. But like 2.6 ERA, 2.4, 2.2, 3.3, 2.35, 3.8. Just a legend. And the fact that you caught a ball from a Cy Young, oh my God, dude, that was so cool.
Very
That
cool
is
moment.
that is crazy that he was 33 when he threw you that ball. He looked like he was
I was
55.
just thinking that he looked like he was 45 years old. Um,
That's insane. But yeah, that's such an amazing story. Um,
yeah,
and yeah, that's my answer to best games.
I would say the best game I think I've ever seen, the most hyped. Um, I think Yankees Twins playoffs was that 2017. Um,
DD,
yeah, I mean that was 2017, right?
I feel like it was.
Um, I mean, just so electric. Really, that whole playoff run, dude. I remember we were at a high school party, and you and me were just nerding out, watching TV while everyone was like
Sounds
having
about right.
drinks and like hanging out. You and me were just locked into this game. That's when they were playing Houston. Um,
That's true fandom, man.
I mean, how could you miss? And I remember it was a game 5, and we were like, if they lose this, they're gonna lose the series, even though they'll still be up 3-2. Because we were
Mm-hmm.
like, then was it they had to like face Cole next, and then after that it was like Verlander in Game 7 or however it played out. And I remember it was like I remember having a few good memories on the Yankee side, but just a heartbreak.
Devastating.
And then just immediately like playing Pong and getting drunk. Allegedly.
Allegedly, we're only 18
Allegedly.
years old, so. Um, Also, I can't not mention this game. It was a regular season game. It's arguably, I think, the greatest regular season ever played in MLB history. Um, Yankees Twins, I believe it's the Twins, just back forth, back forth, back forth. Aaron Hicks hits like a
Yes,
tie
dude.
go ahead home run, something like that. And then bases loaded. They crank one to deep center field. Aaron Hicks lays out and catches. If he doesn't catch it, the Yankees lose. He lays
Yeah.
out and catches it, and it was like the 12th inning or something. It was unbelievable. But that I think was the greatest regular season of all game of all time. I want to say I was watching it live, can't confirm, but I've seen the highlights a million times. And that entire game was back and forth. Like the Yankees would take the lead, then they'd lose it. That was Aaron Hicks's basically legacy game. But
His magnum opus.
yeah, that was unbelievable. Lancer, I think we'll do two more questions. Then we'll play the intro. I'm gonna use the bathroom. You go grab a drink, and then we'll get busy.
I like it. Oh,
We could. You want to even do that now? Play the intro quick, and then we can answer a couple questions, and then we'll call it.
I do.
I'm gonna hustle.
I have. I just got the craziest text.
Is it Brian Cashman?
It was, dude. He's coming on the pod. Stay tuned. Next pod, it's Java and Cashman.
All right, wait. I'm gonna play the intro, and then let's go do our quick duties.
All right.
Go with that?
Yeah.
It's me and Connor.
What?
Connor and me. It's me and Connor.
What?
Connor and me. We love talking Yankees, so grab a seat.
on.
New York at heart. We rep BX. Chat about the team with no BS. It's Captain's Convos. Captain's Convos. Captain's Convos. Captain's Convos.
Look at that play. Ah. Ew.
My apologies. I knew that the intro would be too quick. So I threw on the cheater highlights again.
Dude, I coughed. I know our mics are on during while that's playing. I coughed and feel like I'm still catching my breath. I took one last swig of the tweet that I had,
Mm,
and it just went down the wrong pipe. And I
mm.
hate when that happens.
Take your time. Yeah, we can all relate to the wrong pipe.
What was that?
I'm gonna finish up with these questions. We got a couple more. We'll get them all. Listen, let's just.
Yeah. And you know what? We're gonna cut that. And you know what? I feel like we weren't loving how this pod was coming out anyway, so we're gonna restart. So if you could play the intro video one more time, we're gonna start now. The hour 13. Get it out of here. Let's start. We're gonna do two Yankees questions, Twitter questions, and then we're gonna do the Super
Restart
Bowl.
the pod.
And
Okay.
we'll just
All right.
start from here. It'll just be lost footage.
We're gonna speed through these questions. You ready? I'm gonna ask them. You're just gonna give me your fastest answer. Are the
Okay,
Yankees
let's
done? Are the Yankees done this offseason? And what do we do at the trade deadline?
100% they're done. Trade deadline, I think Dominguez and maybe he'll go. And that's where we make our move. We see who's available. Makes sense. Do I hate it? No. But do I kind of hate it a little bit?
Okay, I like that. Who will be the starting five until Rodon, Cole, and Schmidt are 100%? And who will be the starting five once they're all healthy?
Well, I think, right, it's Freed, Schlittler, Heel, Weathers, Warren,
And then when they're all healthy,
and then when they're all healthy, I think it's Freed, Cole. Um, is it Rodon Schlittler? I'm forgetting someone.
no, and then probably heel, right? To or that fifth spot's probably open because if Weathers is the man, then
I feel like we're forgetting someone.
I think you got it.
You know what? We've been in so many scenarios where they trade for another starting pitcher.
That's
I
the
think I
issue.
have that in my mind.
Freddie Peralta's on the roster in your
The
mind.
fifth, the fifth would be like Clark Schmidt if he comes back and is good. If he's
Heel,
not,
Weathers, Warren.
yeah, yeah, one
Okay.
of those guys.
If they're both healthy, who do you have over each other, Heel or Schmidt or
Um,
Warren? If you're a Warren guy, I'm not really a Warren guy. I think he's a good he's a solid guy. I wouldn't want him to be my fifth starter though. But
I saw. I think he was on Talking Yanks. Maybe they were comparing Warren to Mackenzie Gore,
hmm,
and numbers actually not that crazy different. Surprisingly,
I just feel like
um,
how they get their outs are so different.
yeah, yeah,
Personally, I feel like every Will Warren start I watch, it's like first and second, one out, and then God, we get the ground ball we need, and then the next inning it's second and third, no outs, and we somehow get two pop ups. And again, credit to him, that's a great way to get out of it. But I think
yeah,
the stress is so different. But the stats are stats, so that's interesting.
yeah. I mean, not Warren. It's going to be Healer Schmidt, and I feel like honestly they give me similar vibes.
Hmm.
I feel like Schmidt went on such a run last year where he was. I feel like he's always been very consistent.
Hmm.
Um, like just will give you a quality start. Like we'll give up 3 earned runs and go 6 innings. That's just like when I think of Clark Schmidt, I feel like that's what I think of. Heel, I feel like maybe it has a higher ceiling, but I just don't think he's as developed as Schmidt.
That's literally exactly how I feel. Heel has the higher ceiling. Schmidt's definitely the safer play. But
Yeah. So
it's like
honestly,
if this is Heel's floor and Schmidt's, or if this is Heel's floor and Heel's ceiling, I feel like let's see, I feel like this would be Schmidt. Like Heel
yeah,
could get a little bit higher, but like Schmidt's floor is a lot safer. That's how I feel.
yeah. No, I feel like I agree with that, and I mean honestly, in the end, I would probably go Schmidt. I feel like he's earned his spot over the
Mhm.
years. And if he's good when he comes back from injury, and that's a big if, um, then I feel like he deserves to get a shot. And if he's not doing well after a while, then I feel like that's what we have the depth for. Then we switch it out. Um, but if he's good, please trade Heel or Warren, one of the two.
Max, get us a piece, bro.
Just get something out of it. Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Um, Mr. Name That Yank, we're unfortunately not going to be able to do this right now. I feel like it's way too much for us. You're still the man. We still love you. He said, name the top five postseason leaders in stolen bases in Yankees franchise history.
I wouldn't even know where to start. I might
And
could throw out random names, but
it's an amazing question. We love you. We adore you. It just can't happen in our current mental state and in just our
mhm.
our knowledge in terms of postseason stolen bases.
I mean,
Again,
we're an hour 20 in. I think that's better for a live to
agreed.
do
I
it.
was
Where
I was
we
just
can
gonna say
like
we don't have him.
record.
We don't have him to tell
Yeah,
us how we're doing. That's the biggest issue. We'd have to. But great,
yeah.
love that. Keep it coming, Mister Name That Yank. You're the man. And
Could
then
we ever
last
get
one.
him on the pod?
What'd you say?
Could we have idea, but could we get him on the pod?
Oh, we absolutely could. The only issue with him is he has never shown his identity.
And that's
So
fine if he even wants to do like a background or something.
maybe like
For me.
MF Doom type mask.
I mean, that would be crazy. Shout out MF Doom. Um,
No, but I
Man,
agree.
it's
Yeah, just
funny,
hop
one of the
on
best albums of
and
all
give us
time.
the voice.
Just do the if he could like. I mean, this is big production here, but like a trivia show, and we're like two
Wow,
competing contestants on the show.
bro.
And if we could actually like work that out where we have like a score count like on screen and like say we're standing at like a little like podium, you know what I mean?
Dude, we could 100% do this.
I think
It,
we
it,
need to get on our producer shit, and I think that he needs to come on the pod, whether that's just a voice, um,
yeah,
whether that's
whatever
him
he wants to
or
do, I think it'd be easy on his part. He just comes up with, let's say, like 20 questions. So he just has fun with doing it, what he does best. And then he could just be a voice. And then, yeah, we'll dress up, we'll get suits and ties on, and
I
we'll
think
attempt.
that would be awesome.
I agree 100%. We'll work on that. I'll work on that. Um,
Mm.
Last question. It says, I know the Yankees have been addressing the injury issue, but it hasn't really worked. Other teams seem to have more success. Can we expect to see some progress here? It's really hurt us. Prehabilitation, PRP, wearable monitoring. Anything new we can hope works. Hashtag let's get 28.
Uh, I mean, I think there are things that we could do that we're not doing. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what those are, to be completely honest with you, but it does seem like we have terrible luck. And luck is probably just how our team operates
Mm-hmm.
in that realm. Um, do I think we're going to change anything? Not at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the Yankees don't really do change unless it's the beard
no,
policy.
dude.
Um,
We just signed former MVP Paul
people aren't
Gold.
people aren't excited enough. I'll say
People
that.
aren't talking about that enough.
I should hear this around the town that Yankees just signed a former MVP. Um, what I will say to him is, first of all, great question. I love the effort and the thought behind it. I think the Yankees really struggle in this regard with their visibility and their transparency to fans.
Hmm.
Granted, do I think they owe it to us? Tricky slope because my gut says no, but then I think like we are the reason they're the Yankees, right? Like they won 28 World Series, so it's a little different with them. Like they really earned it. But like
How many did they win?
fans are everything. Like there's a reason that we haven't won since 2009 and they're still like one of the most profitable franchises, right? Cuz like the fans are dedicated. Now that came from them winning so much, but do they owe us a little bit more transparency in terms of like, hey, Volpe's shoulder, like it's not good. Like they will drag things on, and then like fans are suspecting injury, right? They're like, huh, this guy seems off, and then like 2 months later, you're like, oh, Anthony Rizzo was concussed the entire time.
Hmm.
Tatis after he ran into his head. So that the Rizzo thing actually felt more on the medical team. It's like they actually didn't even realize he had a concussion, but like
Crazy.
unbelievable, and I feel so bad for him. Rizzo is one of my favorites all time. Not all time. Let me just rephrase that. Anthony Rizzo is one of my favorite people. Just a great guy, great player. But yeah, I feel like the communication between Yankees and fans has always been weird, even in terms of like their plans. Like hold your cards close, but like there's things that they could have told us that they withheld for kind of no reason. I don't know.
I I I kind of agree with you. So I feel like they don't owe us anything more. They put out a winning product, even if we haven't won the World Series. We're always in the playoffs.
So it's not
Near
a
the top
winning
of our
product.
division.
It's a good product.
I mean, not winning at all, but we do win a lot of games and make the playoffs like every
We're
year.
yeah.
And
Yes,
there's
yes,
a lot
yes.
of teams that would love to be in that situation. Um,
Absolutely.
so I don't think they owe us anything. Would I like them to be more transparent? Yes. Do I think that them lying about injuries is like so fucking stupid and like what's even the point? What's the point of that? Just
Well,
say, oh, we don't discuss the you know, medical state of our players or whatever.
absolutely.
We'll
But
give you an update when we can, whatever. Like,
that
why
even
do you choose to lie? And then
that
it
even
like it doesn't make any sense, dude. Why? There's no common sense.
But that makes me wonder, are they lying or are they genuinely not doing their job behind
Fine.
the scenes and they're not lying? Yeah, maybe they actually didn't know
Hey,
Rizzo had a concussion. Maybe they actually didn't know that Volpe's shoulder was dislocated. I don't even know what it was,
dude, they
but
can't
are,
not know. They're with those players like
so they're
every day
lying.
during the
They are
season.
lying.
There's no way they don't know. You didn't know that Anthony Rizzo had a concussion? You know how many fucking fans called that out immediately? We're like,
But
oh, hey, he hasn't been
something's
playing
up
good. He's
since he got
there's
rammed in
definitely
the head.
something going on. And you don't think to check that?
It's incredible the way
No.
fans can trace it back to Anthony Rizzo's was a little bit easier because he got bopped in the head. But even that diving play for Volpe, he like dove into the outfield and like came up like holding his shoulder. Fans
Yeah.
like 2 weeks later are like, "Hey, Volpe's batting like 180 since he." Like it's incredible how like I don't know
Because you know
fans
what?
are.
It's fucking obvious if you watch the games.
Mhm.
You see someone clearly show signs of pain, and then from that point on, they
Don't
don't play
perform.
well. What are you doing, dude?
Yeah,
Anyway,
no,
that
that's so
gets me
true.
heated because it's so dumb. And then they come out to the fans and are like, "Nah," you know what I mean?
Mhm.
In
They're
their
like, "Oh no,
fucking dumbass Yankee way of saying it, pisses me off.
like we checked him out, like he seems good to go, and like as long as he has
Yeah.
confidence, we have confidence." And then like 2 months later, it's like it's just the Yankees PR Twitter. It's like Anthony Volpe headed to IR with shoulder. I don't know. It is pretty unbelievable.
It'll literally be like they'll be like, "There's nothing wrong with this man," and then like 5 months later, it'll be like he had stage 4 cancer, battling for his
and
life.
and you know what's crazy too is like it'd be beneficial if it was the opposite. Like if we had guys that like weren't hurt and we were like, hey, like this guy's not doing well, that'd be sick. Because it's
We
like,
do
oh
we do that, but only with fucking Stan.
yeah, true,
With the
true.
Phantom IL. That's the only we Yankees do the Phantom IL. So I mean, I guess I'll give them that they lied to us in another way. That's somewhat positive, but
Oh,
it's basically just for Stan.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, to
Mm,
answer that guy's question, the Yankees, it's just bad. I don't know. I think they have the best technology there is. I just don't think that there's some disconnect there. But
it's crazy, dude.
um
It's wild.
and then yeah, do you want to so we have three things left to discuss or do or four things. When do you want to do the shotgun? Now or at the end?
We can do it now.
Seems like you're like not excited. By the way, Twisted Tea, if you want to sponsor us,
The light twisted teas. If this
yeah.
is even what I'm drinking, allegedly to everything.
True. I don't really
Um,
know. I don't think there's any issue with.
I have no idea.
I
People
don't
have
know.
drinks rods.
I don't know the guidelines. Yeah, and I think the only time you're not really allowed to is if your company, like I know, like barstool people, like they have to drink high noons. They can't be drinking like something else. But um, this is
Dude,
the first
cracking this inside
scary, right?
a little nerve wracking,
This
especially
is
when it
the
doesn't break easy at first.
this is the first clip, by the way. I'm gonna post to Twitter. I'll do it tomorrow because
Can
it's
you
a
tag the job that I work at? Can you tag them?
yeah, absolutely. I'll tag them. I'll tag their PR.
Yeah.
Come on, if they got upset about a little twee action at 11:30 on a Friday, then I'll talk to them myself.
You see me jump right there. I remember the first time. So another quick story. The first time I ever did a shotgun at your house,
Mhm.
same thing just happened. So I always get nervous. Where I swear to God, the key was just like not going in or not easy. So I'm like, oh, I just had to push down harder. Push down too hard, slice my thumb open. Do you remember that?
Yeah, there's blood everywhere.
Just like squirting blood from my thumb,
And I, th-
like a deep incision.
I think I recall you were in my garage and you kept saying like, "Oh, like it's fine. Like let's just drink it."
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
the can went from like blue to red, and I was like, "No, I think we should stop." And you're like, "No, let's do it."
And
So
I
that
think we did do it, and I just wrapped my hand in a paper towel, and we continued on.
I think that's so so accurate, and that was a long time ago. But
That was a long time. That was the first shotgun I ever did. Um,
I'm
yeah.
gonna I'm gonna give a little toast here. I'm gonna give a toast to our podcast. I'm gonna give a toast to Jabba Chamberlain, my brother James, Brent Radlinsky, and then all the future guests. We have Jacob PM coming on soon. We have Name That Yankees Files, who we just came up with ideas with. But just cheers to the pod. Cheers to And before you go, cheers to number 28 and just cheers to another season where it's possible. You know what I mean? The fact that
Mhm.
it's possible. Hey, Rockies fans, you're not going to win, but it's possible. And I bet they're excited for another baseball season because once the birds start chirping, the sun comes out, the beers start getting cracked. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Rockies offense,
Don't,
yeah,
don't, don't.
low key. They have some people that would be fun to watch. Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers to you.
No, I was gonna say cheers to Ryan for starting this, for running everything, and he basically does everything. I just show up and say dumb things. So shout out to you, sir. What a journey we interviewed Jabba Chamberlain. We've only
Java.
done like 15 of these, and we've interviewed Jabba Chamberlain.
This is our 18th episode, I believe.
I
So
mean, genuinely, drop Captain's Corner a follow, drop a
subscribe to the
like on this
pod.
video,
We're at
subscribe.
31 in 18 vids. Hey, the climb is real, man.
The climb, baby. Call us
Hey,
smiling
to us.
to us. It's nice.
Beautiful.
Okay. Best things to shotgun.
Twisted
Go.
Tea's number one.
Top three. Give me a top three. Tweez have to be one, right?
Has to be one. It's so easy. It's actually enjoyable, in my opinion.
It's so good. It goes down so easy.
And then what I will say is that we can't pick another similar drink. Like you can't say Twee and then Surfside. I'm gonna group it all together. Anything like iced tea related, Twee's
Okay.
number one, but two, you really got to stay away from carbonation with the shotties. Like, obviously, beers are like the staple, but it's tough once the carbonation gets in there.
I'll put beers too, just because it's classic.
It is shotgunning a beer. Yeah, I'm with that. Two beer. And then I guess with three, you kind of have to get a little specific. So if you want to like do Surfsides, whatever. But have you ever had Lucky Ones, the lemonades?
I have. Have you ever had Good Boys?
Yes.
John
Also,
Daly's drink?
you gave me one of those.
That is my
Also,
favorite drink I've ever had, I think. And
so
I think you
shotgunnable.
don't find them around here.
Which is
Crazy.
very
Shout out
sad.
John
Yeah.
Daly.
Yeah. Anything non-carbonated and tasty, just send it down the hatch. Easy.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you want to talk Super Bowl?
who do you got?
I mean, it's got to be Seahawks.
Yeah, yeah.
I want so badly for JSN to just go off and have like
130
a
and a
legacy
tutty.
game. Well, I'm thinking like, can you imagine like a Randy Moss game?
Like
Yeah, one
250 and
Vikings.
3 tutties.
Dude, I want that so bad for him.
I love JSN. He's a good dude. Such a talent.
Such a talent. He should be a star. I feel like that would solidify him in like the year that he's had.
Mm.
And also as a Jets fan, Sam Darnold, you know, honestly, still a fan of him. Good for you for getting out from under the Jets.
Hey, and the Panthers too. We're kind of in the same boat with that.
Yeah, but no, shout out Sam Darnold, shout out JSN. Again, as a Jets fan, I hate the Patriots, and you won for so long with Tom Brady, and I hope you never win again. So
That's so valid. I'm also taking the Seahawks. They're pretty heavily favored. And I think rightfully so. I think that their run game, I think genuinely all aspects of football they're better at. I think they're better at running. I think they have better receivers. I think that their defense is unbelievable. I think the Pats low-key had a bit of a not Cinderella, a bit of like a cakewalk to the Super Bowl, if I might say so.
yeah,
But yeah, dude, and I agree, dude. Just like Darnold deserves it. Like he's been through the ringer. Yeah, I don't know which running back's injured for the Seahawks. Who got hurt? It's not. It was a Charbonnet or Walker.
I honestly don't know.
One of them got hurt. but the other one is still incredible. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think Seahawks should win, dude. If the Patriots win and they start another dynasty with Drake May,
I would I would hate it. I honestly might need to switch teams.
just to get away from them.
I mean, just to get away from them and to get away from the Jets. My God, please, for the love of God, can we do something correct? Um,
So wait, quick question here. Let's say the
yeah.
Pats win. Let's say the Pats win this year, right? Would you
Mhm.
rather? I already know the answer, but would you rather be a Jets fan again or just join the Patriots bandwagon?
Oh, the Jet, dude.
Yeah, you can't.
No, I can't join their rival. I would need to go like to a different, I don't know, a different division, a different. I just wouldn't want to see the Patriots ever again. And Drake May seems too nice, dude.
That I was just, my lips were about to say it. Drake
Fuck
May is
you,
so
Drake May.
likable. He's so likable.
He's so likable.
His
He's so
wife
talented.
his wife
Fuck
is so
you, dude.
his wife is so nice and likable, bro. Like
You seen her cooking videos?
amazing,
Food
amazing.
looks bomb. Fuck you.
I'm a big like Barstool watcher. It's tough to see Dave Portnoy in his element like this. Like he's
That
walking
yeah
around
yeah
San Fran, bro, just so proud and like and that's the issue is they have nothing to lose. Like obviously they want to win really bad, but they've won for so long, bro. Like this would just be gravy to start up again like this.
yeah
The
yeah.
Seahawks roster is so much better. I'm rooting for the Seahawks. I'm all in on the Seahawks. Will I maybe throw a bet on the Pats because the odds are so nice? Maybe, but rooting for the
What
Seahawks.
are your thoughts on the halftime show?
I'm so excited.
I'm just kidding.
And no, not even political. I know probably 3 Bad Bunny songs, but I just know he's a great performer. I loved him in Happy Gilmore too. Um, I'm excited. I'm stoked. I think it's gonna be great. And dude, Spanish music is the best. Like,
I'm interested to see it.
I think it's gonna be great.
People, yeah. We won't get political, but
Yeah, yeah. He's not American. Sorry, I'm not getting political.
the
He's
Puerto
American.
Rico
He's
is
American.
a U.S. territory, but yeah. But we're not
And
getting into that.
we're not getting political, but no, actually, let me stop. Um, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Spanish
Can
music
I
is
just
great.
say it's very funny, just numbers wise, that who you're gonna put up against Bad Bunny is Kid Rock.
That was literally
That's all I'll say.
when I just stopped myself is what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Um,
That's all I'll say. But shout out. I mean, like you said, I only know like I don't know, like a handful of Bad Bunny songs, but
he
they're
came
all
out
good.
with was it Shakira like a long time ago? He came out at the Super Bowl with someone and he sang like his
Yeah,
favorite
with Shakira and J
gang,
Lo. Yeah,
gang, gang. Yeah, like
yeah.
incredible. He's a talent, bro. People are
I
gonna want to
think
listen to him
also
more after this.
from a global aspect, like marketing, I'm sure that's gonna go crazy. Um, I guarantee you, it's gonna be the most viewed halftime show.
100%.
I would think, 'cause even if you lose out on a lot of, or some of American viewers, you're gonna gain so many international
Dude,
viewers that I feel like,
and
yeah,
and and guess what? All the Americans that are like not that are hating on him and stuff, the TV's still gonna be on. Like there's in my opinion, I think there's a select few really dedicated political people that are actually gonna change channels or turn it off. Now I could be wrong, but I think in the grand scheme of things, the channel's gonna stay the same, and they're gonna want to like watch and be like, oh, we're not
yeah,
political.
maybe. I don't
We're
know.
not.
We'll
This is
see.
not.
That
This is
being
not a
said, we
political
are starting
podcast.
a political pod, so check that out.
Segue right into the fall off. I need to hear this. I've actually been
Yeah,
waiting. I've been
good
waiting an
segue.
hour 40 for this. But what are
Yeah,
your final
we
thoughts?
haven't actually gone over our thoughts yet.
No, and
We both are big fans of hip hop
I
and
listened to
rap.
87% of the album. I didn't catch the last 3 songs. I just need to put that out there.
You didn't finish it?
Mm-mm.
What's wrong with you?
I just didn't have time today. But
I
I
feel like
want you to speak first.
where even is my phone? Hold on, let me just look at what those last three tracks were. 'Cause I feel like they were good ones. Oh yeah, and the whole world is the Ville is a great song.
Heard
That's
that.
the second to last. And quick stop. Yeah, quick stop is good too. On it. So my general thoughts.
Hmm.
I think fantastic record. I don't know if I would say it's his best. I
Hmm.
see people calling it a masterpiece, and it's skipless, and it's a 10 out of 10. It's his best album. I don't know if I would go that far. I do think it's fantastic. I do think he has a lot of melodic cuts, especially on disc two. Um, and I think his melodic cuts can be hit or miss, to be honest.
Hmm.
So I think that brings it down like a point in my mind. Would I still give it like a like 8.5, 9 out of 10? 100%. So still fantastic. I still think it's gonna go down as a classic.
Hmm.
Especially just the build up and how long people have been waiting for it. And there's 24 tracks, I think, including the two bonuses on each disc. Um, I'm probably keeping like, I don't know, somewhere in like the 15 song range. So like that's still the majority of the track list on is being added to my playlist.
Hmm.
Um, and some of the ones that I'm not are still good songs. I'm just like not going back to, but uh, yeah, I do think the it's his best album of all time, and like instant 10 out of 10 skipless. I do think is a little much, to be honest, but still fantastic. Literally, I'm saying it's a 9 out of 10.
No, that's valid. Yeah, I agree. I think it was very good. I think it started off kind of slow. In my like coming off of Birthday Blizzard, like dude, the way he just spazzed on like four classic beats, I was like, oh my god, he's about to just dig into like the fall off.
Hmm.
Um, Birthday Blizzard, by the way, I'm not afraid to say 10 out of 10 for me. Like I just re-listened to it today, bro. The beats, obviously they're 10 out of 10 beats, but like the way he just rides them and like the lyrics, it's unbelievable. Now this album, loved it. Um, like you said, it's long. I only added like, and I'm tough. Like I don't add a ton of songs. I'd rather like I'm more of like if I'm in the mood, just go back and pull up the album. But like the songs I'm adding to the playlist, like I'm ready to listen to them like 30 times a day for like the next 10 days.
Yeah.
So I added like five or six. But what did you? I just want to ask you, dude. Uh, what was it? Hold on. The song where he rapped from Tupac and Biggie's perspective, was it What
Oh, what if?
If?
Yeah,
That was
yeah, yeah.
unbelievable to me. That was such a
Yeah.
fun listen, bro.
He has some crazy fucking concept. His writing is like unmatched. I mean, obviously there's like your Kendricks and I mean Nas is still going and guys like that.
That
But
one
I mean he's
specifically was
just
like,
crazy.
whoa, like the all the what ifs, bro, and he nailed them to a T. Like that was fire. Um, what else? I really just liked the vibe of the F is you. That was probably my favorite. Just a
That's
like
a
a
great one.
old dog was fire, and then I love her again was another good concept one.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, dude, I agree.
Who
I
the
think I
fuck
think it's
is
like
you?
I think it's yeah.
Great. Anyway.
Oh, I thought you were like, yeah, 9 out of 10, dude. I think I do have to listen to the last three songs, but from what I heard, I enjoyed it. And like I said, like slow at times. I think like there were just like maybe a 3 song stretch where I was like, nah, like okay, like he's spitting, but I'm
Yeah.
never gonna revisit this. But
That's why and honestly maybe I'm leaning more like 8.5 out of 10,
mhm,
which is still fantastic, but I do think you can't say it's like
it's the
skipless.
volume, bro. It's the volume. Yeah, you
And
can't
that's
say
the
it's
thing.
skipless. You're not gonna go. How many actual songs are there?
There's 24.
You can't go 24 for 24. It's impossible. Like,
I think there's some incredible double albums. Outkast famously, Biggie. I feel like all the legends have like a classic double album. Um, like you can, but it's fucking difficult. And I think J Cole was close, but I don't think he like, every song is 100% gas.
yeah,
I don't think his performances and all the melodic cuts are incredible. Um,
I like the Let Out a lot. That was also another one I loved.
yeah, I really like so many songs that I'm keeping. I
Hmm.
I do have I hate for the most part double albums and like even just they're not double albums but just track lists with 20 plus songs. They always feel so bloated.
Hmm.
I would much rather have like a 12 to 15 track album and just give me your bangers, dude. Or like, the ones that fit in your concept the best. Like I think if the follow up was cut down to like 16 songs and you cut out some of the melodic or like, a song here or there that was just like you're not gonna like revisit, I think it would have been a masterpiece. Like you couldn't argue against it, but there's just a little bit of bloat that drags it down, in my opinion.
100% agree. And I think even if he was to drop and then do like a deluxe, I think it would have been more digestible, even if they weren't all bangers. But like,
Yeah,
I think just the way he sequenced them, yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. I think there's just a couple that just feel, I don't know, but great
yeah.
album. Loved
Dude,
it.
there's so many albums where I'm like, if you just trim the fat a little bit,
I know.
one of the biggest ones from Donda by Ye, that album, I'll re-listen to the entire full album when I
Mhm.
go back. Um, and then plus Life of the Party on the deluxe, one of Kanye's best songs of all time. Shout out Andre 3K. But if that was trimmed down, I think that was another one that was like 24 tracks. If that was trimmed down to like 16, would have been so fucking amazing.
Mhm.
Um, anyway,
And
anyway,
I think that might
trim
come
your
down
albums.
to the artists, one, obviously just being proud and liking the songs that they make, and then two, not knowing. Because sometimes artists put out songs that are like, I had no idea this was going to be the one. And then sometimes they put out songs that they think is the one. It doesn't even happen. So I think it could be part of that. It's like easier for the listener to go through and be like, you know what I mean? I think in a way, it's like
Yeah,
easier for us to listen through and be like, oh, that's a bloated song. Whereas J. Cole might be like, you know what I mean? But
yeah. I mean, I think some of it is like also like streaming, getting like more streams and shit. Or
oh,
like, personally, I might not prefer all of his melodic cuts, but some people might be like,
absolutely. It's so
those are my
subjective.
favorite. Like with ASAP Rocky's latest album, "Don't Be Dumb," also
Mhm.
fantastic. Honestly, that album, if I gave that like an 8 out of 10, not that crazy, like far behind the fall off.
Mhm.
Totally different vibe. Obviously, ASAP Rocky's not rapping like J Cole. But I mean that album, I feel like each re-listen just gets better and better. But that album, like songs like Punk Rocky, going back like Sundress, LSD, those are like probably my favorite Rocky songs. But
Mhm.
some people like hate that and just want his like trap shit. Which is he also does that fantastic. But so I guess you could say he's just playing to like everyone in his audience, but
Yeah. I do have to give it a second listen because I tend to love things a lot more second listen. First listen is
yeah,
always like you're trying to get to something. So I will definitely listen to this again and probably have a different opinion. But right off the bat, I think good album. Good album.
yeah. I think great album, fantastic album. Not 10 out of 10. Every song is perfect. Um, and this for me also is just off of one listen. I've heard all the songs. And there's some that I've gone back to like immediately. I still think I know it was released before the album as like you know a single, I guess. The fall off is inevitable is one of the best songs I've ever heard.
Wow.
Where he's rapping about his life. He feels like his life is going backwards.
The reverse, yeah, it's
And
insane.
that whole I know Nas has done that. He was like the first one to do that. I don't know if this is a hot take. Think J. Cole did it better.
J. Cole took a totally different view to it, in my opinion.
Yeah, he did.
He like, and I watched this YouTube channel. What is it? It's like Lost in Vegas.
Yes,
Uh,
I love Las Vegas.
I love
Shout out
them
Las
entertainment
Vegas.
wise. Sometimes I disagree with them so much it makes me want to punch my laptop screen in. But that's part of the viewership and the
Yeah,
entertainment. But they said it best. They were like, so many rappers have done this concept, but they didn't do it like J. Cole did. Like the way he just kind of walked through life, but in such a different way. It was really cool the way he did it. I agree. Great
yeah.
song.
And his like his rhyme schemes and his flow
Unbelievable, bro.
throughout the album, incredible.
Oh, agreed.
Um, but yeah, that definitely check it out. I mean, not
You're
that
a J.
you had
Cole
to hear. Yeah,
guy.
you heard it here first. Check out the album. Um,
I'm also glad he didn't reference the beef at all. I really was hoping he wouldn't. He did. I'm glad.
I
Keep
feel
it
like
out.
that's what the Blizzard pack was for.
A little bit
Um,
of a touch on it, yeah.
I do think another thing that drags it down a little bit to me, like you said, I think the Blizzard pack was like
So good.
a
Too good.
10. That's a 10 out of 10.
Not even kidding. It was a 10 out of 10. If you
And
go
like,
listen to it again, like immediately you're like this, and you're like, dude, J Cole's spitting, bro, and the beats, like, I feel like we could rap on those beats and it'd be like, damn, like you rapping, but no, J Cole, bro, like we haven't heard him rap like that, like,
yeah.
and we have, maybe it's just not against those beats, but dude, oh, the combination of all of it, so good.
So this is going to be. I I
And
honestly
who is it?
think,
DJ, sorry to cut you off. DJ, not Clue, is it?
yeah,
DJ. Yeah, unbelievable. I think he's a legend,
he's
isn't
a
he? He hasn't
legend. Yeah,
he
yeah.
hasn't done anything like that in years, bro. J. Cole made him hop on and start getting
Yeah.
excited. That was sick.
I mean, fantastic promo for the album and like to build hype, but
Mhm.
uh, yeah, I think that like the Blizzard pack, his like feature run, as always, like some of the just random tracks that he's put out. Honestly, I feel like it's just a higher, more consistent quality than his own albums sometimes, and I
Mhm.
feel like that's the case with this album. I do think 2014 is a classic. I would argue "For Your Eyes Only" is a classic. I love that album. I know there's
Absolutely.
like mixed views on that, but
I,
fantastic.
I agree.
And this
I,
one is fantastic, but
I think this is his
his,
best stuff since like in terms of an album, or I guess like his work since like 2020, I'd say.
dude, even the off season is fucking great. I mean, J Cole's really one of those fucking like he where would you put him? Like say your top rappers all time, like a general, like oh he's
Yeah,
top 25, he's top whatever.
100% top 15, like guaranteed. I think he could creep into like top 12, but he's top 15 for me 100%.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
storyline and like his career, like what he's done,
his
uh
mixtapes were so good.
incredible. Dude, I literally it feels so wrong for me to say this, but dude, I feel like I watched the workout music video on Vivo YouTube when it had like 200,000 views. And like that would have been early to J. Cole. Like that was his like first breakout song, and like that was early. And then like Mr. Nice Watch, we were warming up to in high school. Like,
Hmm.
dude, he's been in the game for so long. Yeah, I guaranteed top 15. I think, but
Yeah, I definitely think. I mean, for sure, top 20.
has to be top 20 in my opinion.
Yeah, he's top 20. I'm trying to think because I we've discussed this like at
Too many
nauseum.
times. Yeah,
Um,
like
and I want
your
to.
top, like everyone's top 8 should be like similar with different orders. But then I think J. Cole has to be in like the next 7. I really do.
I
Because
think I had him.
he's top 3 in like our last like in like the last 15 years of rap. He has to be in like your top 7.
Hmm.
That's going back to what 2010. So you got like Drake, Lil Wayne, Eminem. Like he's got to be up there in that. So, but
Oh, you know what? When I'm looking at my top 50, I made a top 50 list.
mhm,
And I had him at 12.
that's perfect. That's literally perfect.